Hi y'all, welcome back to Moosey Town. This is your host, Freaking MacGyver. Today we'll be playing Fate. Let's get started. We'll be starting new game, playing as a hero. And, of course, we'll be playing MacGyver as our name, and go from there. Pet's name will be Shane. That is my current dog's name. He's way bigger than this guy, but same concept.
Since oldest living memory, the dungeon gate has stood in the heart of the old wood. Its doorway leads to infinite possibility, to subterranean lands fabled in stories and myths. Many adventurers have passed over that ancient threshold, some to find fame, glory, and wealth beyond telling, and others never to return. The town of Grove has ever been the safe haven at the dungeon's mouth, a watering hole and resting place for weary adventurers. Here great tales are told by the inn's fire, journeys are planned, and legacies are made. The minstrels sing of the great feats of heroes long gone, and statues ring the square, a testament to their deeds. After traveling many hard and dusty days, you and your faithful companion arrive at last in the fabled forest town, which waits beneath the long shadow of the gate. Within these walls lies the path to infinite adventure. It is here that you will test your worth, and perhaps find fortune and glory along the way. It is here that you will determine your fate.
You heard me, y'all. Let's determine our fate. See how we do.
Tales tell of a great elite griffin whose name is only spoken in whispers.
Horncirith.
For centuries it has waited on the 46th level of the dungeon, its evil seeping up toward the town. You must destroy it, once and for all, and rid the world of its evil influence. It is your fate, adventurer. Will you meet it?
Your journey has begun.
Welcome to the town of Grove. Explore the town by left-clicking to walk. Visit the shopkeepers and search for quests to perform. When you are ready, enter the dungeon gate to your right to begin your adventure. Let's begin. So, few help. Simple instructions on what to do. Left clicks to move, right click to cast spells, controls to run, Alt to highlight items on the ground, Shift to remain stationary while attacking, Shift while clicking items to move from your inventory to your pet's inventory, Shift to move stuff from your inventory or your pet's inventory to a merchant. You can shift click and send your pet to a merchant. Tab to toggle the auto map, B to save for the save menu, H to toggle the help menu, Escape to pause and view the save menu. Over here we have the pet's health, which is this red bar. Drop items here to feed to your pet. So stuff like potions, fish, or other items you can put here and feed to your pet. Health bar, mine. Submenu button. So, a submenu button. Toggle to run. I can just click it here or hold control like it says up here. Stamina bar is my yellow one. How much stamina I have. Toggle show loot, which is to identify magnifying glass. Experience bar, which is this one, which will fill in white as you advance. Quick item slot, your hotkeys 1 through 6, and your mana bar, which is this blue one. How much gold you start with. And I believe that is all. Let's get started. So the first things I always like to do in the game of Fate.
A fine day to ya!
I got potions, gear, and scrolls for sale. You want to buy some? This is the shopping interface. Drag items from left to right to buy them. Drag items from right to left to sell. You may also quick buy or quick sell items by holding shift while clicking on the items. You can have your pet sell directly to merchants by holding shift when you click on them. So the first thing I always buy is a fishing pole. Fishing poles allow you to fish when you see clouds of fairy flies. Feeding fish to your pet transforms them into more powerful creatures. You can find fishing holes in the town and throughout the dungeon. You can also find rare items by fishing. So, actually another thing I like to buy is antidotes, because that's the most useful item to begin the game. Oops. So let's first open up the minimap. Make it as small as possible, that way we can see everything. Explore the map. We have Jen the Seer.
May fortune favor you.
Magic items and spell are my stock in trade. Would you like to see my wares? And this is what she sells. She sells all magical items and gems and other items that you can purchase. And rarely she'll sell potions as well. Over here, we have the Bard.
Just think what I can do for your reputation.
My songs bring fame and fortune to adventurers the land over. So all over the land. Will you pay 5,000 gold to advance your rank of tolerated renown level to 2? Yes or no? I have the money, so I can't. This is his wife.
Good day to you.
I'm a healer by trade. Will you let me soothe your wounds, adventurer?
You are
And then
refreshed.
she will heal you or your pet back to full health, and she will, if you have any, like poison or anything, she'll negate that, thus getting rid of it. The Dungeon Crawler's Light Belt of Sapping, an artifact that has long guarded our town, has been lost. Beasts came in the night and stole it away. I've heard. To level 3. Return it, and Grove will reward you. So the town will reward you. I will give you this. It's a magical necklace as a reward. You can find the dungeon entrance to the east side of town. So right now, because it's on level 3, I'm going to decline it. So this little penguin dude, Pico, you can pay him and he'll enchant items. For a price, I can attempt to enchant an item for you. Sometimes you can even add sockets, my apologies. They're basically where you can put gems to improve items. Watch out though, occasionally I accidentally curse things. Basically make them really poor. Do you want to give it a try? If I had money, I would. So let's just interface to see what it looks like. So I have a light axe. This is what you're starting, the only starting item you have. You'd put it in here, and you'd pay whatever the amount is up here, enchant or cancel. Because I have no money, I'll have to cancel for now. As you see, any characters with the yellow icon are characters who will give you quests. A nasty group of nurturing fungus have been making raids on the town. I heard they take up resident on the 3rd level. Clear them out, and the town will be grateful. You can find the dungeon entrance to the east side of town. So that's another 3rd level. See, the reason I'm not taking levels or quests right now is because I'm trying to find people who will give me quests like here, level 1. There is a tunnel crawler who's been stealing my chickens. Please help me. Do away with Ice Reaper, and my livestock will be safe once again. I heard that he was on level 1. I'll give you this soft glove of protection as a reward. So a pair of gloves. You can find the dungeon entrance to the east side of town.
You have received a task.
So now that I've received a task, it will pop up right here. So I can hit Q and see my quests. And then you can have up to 3. And this tells you gold, experience, and fame. And an item, if you get an item, will show up at the bottom. So it's basically a basic description. And then here it tells you what you accepted. Over here, we have this archer fella.
You never know what sort of deals you'll find among my wares.
Step right up. Gambling is the sport of knights, you know. Would you like to see what I have to offer? This is gambling interface. The items on the left have unknown magical powers. Once you purchase one, the power will be instantly revealed. So this guy, everything here, like it said, is magical item. And he sells them for a reasonably cheap price compared to what the item could be worth if it has a really good magical enchantment. This troll here, I can remove gems from an item. I'll destroy the gem, but you'll be free to install new gems if you're in your item you want to try. So if you were to interface, and say I had a jewel or something in this axe, and I didn't want the jewel back, but I wanted the axe back. So you have a really good weapon, or armor, gloves, or necklaces and stuff, you give it to this guy, and he will destroy the gem, but you'll get back the item. Then we have Dale.
Good day to you.
I got arms and armor of the finest quality. You'll not find a better deal for miles around. Can I interest you in something? So this guy, he sells armors and weapons. He's like a dwarf. I'm not sure if that's his race, but he is essentially a dwarf. The best weaponsmith in the game. But you can always find and catch better weapons. A cursed sword named Beast Tipper, the Unearthly, and his army of ruby gels have stolen a eye-fingering stubborn leather armor of greed. So it's a piece of leather armor. And taken it to level 3. Defeat him and return the leather armor. I'll give you a light crossbow of protection as a reward. The dungeon's entrance is to the east. So I'll decline it now because it's level 3.
Well, what can I do for you?
I swear this is the first guy's brother. I was traveling in the dungeon and lost my healthy horned boots of stealth. If you'd be kind enough to get it back for me, I'd pay you for your trouble. I'm pretty sure I lost it on the 3rd level. I'll give you this gold amulet of bronze as a reward. So it's a bracelet or a necklace. So I'm guessing it's a bracelet. You can find the dungeon to the east of town. Now, this is the other Gans. This is his cousin, I'm guessing. His cohort. I can extract gems from items, but the item will be destroyed. The gem will be free to be used in something new. Got something you want to smash? So this guy is that other goblin's counterpart. He smashes
Wanderer.
He smashes the item, but you get the gem back. Whereas the other guy smashes the gem, and you get the item back. I travel far and wide to bring you the best deals on the finest goods. Will you like to see my newest acquisitions? So this guy always has random stuff. My normal things I buy from him are these healing charms, because they have 8 heals versus a bottle which only gives you 1. Valid healing potions are cheaper, but it's a one-time use, whereas a charm has up to 12, which is the blue ones, not these red ones. And then you can get books, random gear, and spells. Then you have the wizard, Burnman.
Yes.
Horncirith, the elite Gryphoness, still waits you on level 46. Return when you've defeated it. So return to this guy when you've finished the game. Or at least defeated the main boss.
Well met.
A ruby gel named Garl the Cutthroat and its army of bats has stolen a ring from me and taken it to level 1. Defeat him and return the ring to me. I'll give you a gold ring of greed as a reward. You can
You
find
have
the
received
dungeon.
a task.
You can find the dungeon to your east. So these are the 2 quests I'll be accepting at this time. And I believe, yes, that is everyone in the town. So, let's get started. Nice part is you don't lose stamina while you're in town, so you can run all around and not worry. And between each loading screen, it always gives you helpful tips here at the bottom. Item in the hotkey slot at the bottom of the screen may be used by pressing the corresponding number, so 1 through 6 on your tablet. In the dungeon, oh, here's that one guy. It's probably, hope we do our best. the gelatin, who's the one who stole the ring. So let's try to kill. Oh no!
Your health is failing.
All right, your health is low. To heal yourself, right-click on the health potion to drink it. If you have a potion in the quick slot at the bottom of the screen, you can instantly drink it by pressing the corresponding number on your keyboard. So I'll hit number 3, well, 3, and I'm healed. So let's kill all these bats. So I hit number 2.
Your health is low.
Number 1. Yeah, so that's the problem with fighting bosses right away. You end up dying. Let's not die. So we got some gold. Oh, portal down below is right there. Looks like Shane's doing an awesome job getting rid of all the bats. Come in from behind and help them out. The problem with moving creatures is that they are really hard to find. So let's duke the boss monster back and forth so that Shane can get in a whole bunch of attacks. Because he's a boss monster, they normally have high resistance to many things, such as spells of, fire, ice, and lightning, depending on the creature, or blunt damage and piercing damage.
You are exhausted.
You have run out of stamina. You can no longer run. To recharge your stamina, you must come to a halt and begin walking, and/or remain still. You can instantly recharge stamina with stamina potions. There we go.
The quest is completed.
So every time you pick up an item or kill a monster that was a quest item, you can instantly this screen will pop up and tell you, hey, you've completed the quest. Because we're almost dead and have literally nothing, we're actually just going to return to town now. If you're being hit often in battle, you may need to raise your dexterity or purchase better armor. How convenient, right there. Thank you for retrieving the ring from the bad guy and its minions. Here is your reward: experience, fame, and gold, and of course, the gold ring of greed. Well, while we're in town, we might as well get healed up.
Good day.
You feel
Thank you very much,
refreshed.
miss. So, another important part of the game is fishing, in my opinion. So, I will close the minimap, open my inventory. This is the inventory screen. Drag weapons and armor into the top slot to equip items. Drop items by dragging them into the view on the left. Use items by right-clicking on them. To use potions or fish on your pet, drag them to your pet icon, this one, in the top left of the screen, or hold shift while right-clicking the item. So this is the Ring of Greed. 1% more gold dropped by enemies. It also has a slot open, so if I were to get a gem or something important, I can put it in there and increase the gem's value. So let's get rid of the minimap and open up our screen. Reason I bought the fishing pole so I can go fishing. Wow, you caught a fish and found a that in it. So fingerling, ruby scale in it. So this kind of fish. So for fish, for example, you can place this on the pet's icon or feed it to him by holding shift and right clicking. The pet will transform into a Chorrelia for 120 seconds. And these are the improvements. For strength, you get 63, dexterity, 63, vitality, so health, 79, and armor, 47. It doesn't give it any magic improvement because this is not a magical beast. So, as you saw when I was fishing, whenever you get a bite, an exclamation point will pop up above my character's head. Like so. Unfortunately, I didn't catch anything that time. Aha, success. Wow, you caught a fish and found a small trout in it. these guys. They are basically transform your pet into a tunnel spider for 300 seconds. There's a red version of that trout where your dog will turn into a wolf spider. Same thing with the tunnel spider, the blue one here, where they will stay that creature permanently. But there is other fish you can feed them to turn them back into your pet, or you can just feed them other fish and they will transform into that creature and then back into your dog or cat, depending on what you pick to begin with. So I'm actually going to speed through this process, and we'll be back. Success! The main reason I wanted to fish was to catch something like this. Wow, you caught a fish and it found a bubble slash in it. A item that is worth great value. You have found an unidentified item. This means that the item has undiscovered magical powers. Identifying it by right-clicking on the identification scroll and then left-click on the item. So this identification scroll, the red ones. So right-click, left-click. Defensive belt gives you 10 mana recovery, 18 mana bonus, plus 2 health recovery, plus 2 strength bonus. I do have the required strength to wear it, thus I will. Let's get back to fishing. Two times in a short amount of time. Awesome. Wow, you caught a fish and found a piece of the veil in it. That must have been a massive fish to have something like this in there. Unfortunately, I do not have the required strength and magic to actually use it. But I can go and buy another scroll and identify it and make a handsome profit.
You cannot carry any more.
Well, that was a surprise. Wow, you caught a fish and found a autumn piece gaze in it. Oh no, your inventory is full. Rearrange items to make space or drop unwanted items. Looks like a spear. So, let's actually put the fish down here so I can make room for this spear. Hopefully it's only a... Ta-da! Oh, I got it. It's actually shorter than I thought. This one, I do not have enough dexterity to use, but I can also identify it and make another handsome profit. So, let's actually put these up here, and let's stop fishing for now, so that we can go identify those items and sell the unusable ones for a handsome profit. So, we'll run back over to... I'm gonna call this guy the baker, because he looks like a baker.
Well, what can I do for you?
I've got potions, gear, and scrolls for sale. Want to buy some? So, the item I want is this. So, I'm going to sell off all the fish, except, this one and any other ones that have 600 seconds. So, we're just going to look through them real quick. Nope. So, I'm going to sell all the fish, except the one down below. So this is just a dogfish. This you could place in your, it says, in your dog's icon, and it will return your pet to its original form. Because I believe you can get some fish that can curse your dog or pet, and they cannot go back unless you have a dogfish. But right now I have no such thing, so I'll just sell them all the items. Then I will buy a book, identify these 2 items, and sell them for a beautiful profit. Thus, I am loaded to start the game. Now, I can go to the penguin and enchant the 2 rings and see if I can make them more valuable to thus sell as well. Run around Mr. Skeleton and return back to the penguin. The enchanter waves his hands over the twisted ring, and your item receives extra enchantments. What did we get? Stamina penalty. So this is a curse. He cursed the item. Wasn't his fault, but it's something that can happen. For 10,000 gold, you can enchant the ring.
Favored you.
The enchantment waves his hands over the lapis ring, and your item receives extra enchantments. What did we get? You receive 1% reduced item requirements. I actually have no idea what that means.
Fate smiles upon you.
What do we get? Damage reduction to enemies. Okay, damage reflection to enemies. So whenever they do it, damage to me, there's a 1% chance it'll get
Fate smiles upon you.
Go back on them. Let's see what we got this time. I got a slot in the item. Thus, I can now put a gem or something in it. So an item like this, or my axe, or my belt of this size. I think belts can only go up to 2 slots. Axes can only have 1. Gloves can only have 2. Chest pieces can have up to 4. Shields can have up to 6. Boots can have up to 2. Helmets can have up to 2. Necklaces can have up to 1. And same thing with rings. Let's see. Nothing happened that time. Nothing happened that time, by the sounds of it. Oh no, something did. Improved chance to block, but 1 stamina drained. Let's see. Ooh, got really nice. So, vitality bonus, and plus 2 defense bonus. How much gold we have left? We have 88,015. So this will be the last time I do this, with this ring. What do we get this time? 1% chance of finding magical items. Alright, not too bad. Let's see, will this cost 10,000? It will. We'll do one more enchantment, because cursed rings don't sell for much. So I got a slot in it, which isn't bad. So I'm actually not going to keep these rings. I'm actually going to sell them.
A good day to you, Wanderer.
So, because I've enchanted them so much, I didn't actually get any of my money back, really. It was kind of a waste. But I was able to show off the perks. So, this one's actually not that bad. It does have a -1 stamina drain, but, you know, not terrible. I'll actually keep that for now. And then the last thing I will do with all my money is go to
Well, I've got plenty for sale, so I do,
him, and I will purchase these. And then I will run over to this guy, see if he has any other charms.
At these prices, it's practically stealing.
And let's see. So I'm actually going to buy this one. I'm going to go enchant it. Because it's a lot cheaper to buy an item. No, thank you. An item with no enchantments and enchant them than it is to buy an item with enchantments and vice versa. At least it can be. So it only cost me 1,000, which the other one cost me, I think, 18. It was 1,200, so...
Fate smiles upon you.
Let's see. Inventory. What did we get? 1+1 defense bonus. Not too bad. We'll do that one more time. Hopefully we'll be lucky. And fate will follow us. We lost the enchantment. I've never seen that happen before. That is so sad.
Fate has favored you.
Well, I am thankful for fate. It actually took away the chance block, gave it back, and then gave me a whole bunch more stuff. Plus 2% mana bonus, dexterity bonus plus 1, mana bonus 2%, axe bonus, so you do better damage with axe plus 1, 6% chance of gold dropped by enemies, and another axe bonus. So if I look at my character, so see, this is my character's strength, dexterity, vitality, and magic. These are actually higher because of the items I'm wearing. And then if you go to, not inventory, spell book, this is the spell book, so you can have up to 5 6, my bad. 6 attack spells, 6 defense spells, and 6 charm spells. And later on, if you get spells that are better, then like you have a healing spell that does 10 healing, you can actually, and later on you get a healing spell that does 40, you can actually hold control and left click and you will permanently remove it from your spellbook. Let's see, this is what I was looking for. Alright, see, because of that shield, I actually have axe skill +1. Thought it'd be +2, but I guess it's only 1. So each of these items, as your this fills up, you can gain points over here and here. You can increase your strength, dexterity, vitality, and magic. And over here, you can increase each of these items. What else we got? Spellbook. Journal. What's the journal? Ah, yes, my journal. This tells me how long I played. So I played for 26 minutes and 30 seconds in this character. I've taken 753 steps. I've gathered 159,068 gold. Quest complete 1. Deepest depth, I've only traveled to floor 1. I've had 0 deaths. Monsters defeated of 7. Bosses defeated of 1. Spell cast of 0. Chest opened 1. Traps sprung 0. Barrels broken 2. Potions used of 3. Portals used 0. Fish captured 32. And time scambled 0. And let's see. The last thing to look at would be my dog's Shane's inventory. This is your pet's inventory. You can place items here for your pet to carry. You can also have your pet pick up items by holding shift and clicking on the item. Your pet can also wear rings, necklaces, and to improve his power. So for example, I'm going to drop this, hold shift, oop, I went too far. Tell Shane, go get that please, and it's now in his inventory. I'd like that back, so just hold shift and it's back in my inventory. So, I believe that's basically everything that you need to know for the beginnings of Fate. Oh, I almost forgot. This right here is your personal trunk. It is a storage trunk. This is your storage trunk. You can place any item you like inside, and they will always be here when you return. So, I can place my book, my bowl, and this, and I can go in the dungeon, I can die, anything can happen. But when I return, all my items will be here. Note, when you die, you actually don't lose your inventory. You actually don't lose anything. But a special screen will pop up, which I'll show off if and or when my character does pass in this playthrough. Thank you for watching. This is your host, Gyra speaking. See you next time.